Easter Sunday is supposed to be a day of celebration, but in the Southeast, though it may have been a celebration during the day, things changed in an instant, and people's lives were forever changed due to storms raging across the Southeast. And in those storms, tornadoes that ripped off roofs, broke trees in half, and left anything in its path in ruins, as you can tell from these pictures from a local photographer, Scott Kuhn. That was sadly the case here at the Pritchett farm, as a tornado destroyed their chicken houses.
We received an alarm that didn't state what the problem was, just that we had a problem here. So news that we'd seen said the storm was over, so we came to check our alarm and got down here, and of course everything was fine, and we reset our alarm, started back toward the other farm, and received another alarm. So when we got the second alarm, we was just about 2 miles up the road. We turned and came back.
Upon arriving back to the houses the second time, a tornado came through and ended up flipping over the truck they were in. And after they eventually got out and found cover, the tornado had ripped apart their chicken houses, leaving years of hard work in pieces and their future very uncertain.
We're going to be fine, whatever ends up happening. Kind of uncertain, really, at this point, but we'd like to rebuild. We still got 4 other houses, and we'd like to rebuild and be back to the point where we was at, but we'll just have to kind of wait and see what happens, I guess, and see what we can do.
The storms didn't discriminate on just poultry, though, as this cattle operation had thousands of feet of fencing down, trees snapped like they were toothpicks, and sadly, even lost some of their cattle in the storm.
We're probably going to put up another 6,000 feet of fence just to get it back to where it was. Obviously, all the trees that we lost, there's not a lot of shade left over on this side of the property for cattle. Especially with it fenced off with a temporary. So far, I think we've found about 8 dead cows, but I mean, it's so mangled. I mean, it's hard to get in there and find everything, and I think right now we're probably 10 or 12 unaccounted for and really don't know where they're at.
But even in the midst of this devastation, like true farmers, they're still optimistic and are ready to pick up the pieces and press on, and are just thankful that everything that was damaged can be replaced.
Every day's a challenge with a farmer, and we that's just part of this lifestyle. You just face those challenges, and you just work right through whatever happens. Most time you don't know what your income's going to be, you don't know what your expense is going to be, and you just kind of learn to adapt to that and just face it and carry right on. And that's what we'll do now. We'll just carry on. We don't know exactly what the future is going to be, but we know we're going to be okay.
What we lost, the fences, the cattle, the big mess, all the trees down, it's bad. But the fences can be put back up, cattle can be replaced, and we're just very fortunate that nobody was hurt during all this.
Reporting in Chatsworth for the Farm Monitor, I'm John Holcomb.